Aloha and welcome to VOSR International, the voice of shortwave radio. I'm your host, Wavecrest Guy. This broadcast is being transmitted by WRMI, Radio Miami International, in Okeechobee, Florida, on both 9455 and 15770 kilohertz. This broadcast is also being transmitted by shortwave radio in Lower Saxony, Germany, on 3975 kilohertz.
All right, so we're going to start out this broadcast with some announcements again, and just going over our ways to contact us and other things that you can do to check out things that are happening here at VOSR International. First off, we'll talk about our website at VOSRinternational.com. Go over there and check it out. We got our listeners map over there where I have pins on locations through people who sent in reception reports, and or just contact me in email or on Facebook. But go over there, check it out. It's starting to fill out rather nicely. We do have a few states that we still haven't gotten listeners' reports from. North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and I believe it was Utah, and West Virginia was filled. So there is one other one over on the East Coast, I believe. So we just about have the whole United States represented, each state. So, but we have a few left out there. Go check it out and send in emails with reception reports, comments about the show, and we'll get you added on there. Also, we have our listener radio page over there where people send in their radio rooms, pictures of their radio rooms, their radios. And there's some really excellent looking radios out there, so you can see other people's equipment over there. And it's just a simple page where you just flipping through the pictures, and you can check them out. I have their name on there and where they're located at. And there's some really, really nice radios out there. It's always good to see these radios still in action and picking up VOSR International. You can also sign up to our newsletter over there on each page in the bottom. You can just put your email address in, sign up for our newsletter. All I do with that newsletter is when there are some changes that you should know about, and I do a post, I will click on that to post it to an email, and you'll get an email. And a lot of times it'll be for changes in scheduling, or if we've added a frequency, or for one frequency is not working. So you can keep up to date that way. Just something simple, easy to do. You won't get your email, you won't get your inbox filled up with a lot of spam or anything like that. It's just an occasional email that gets sent out. You can also check out our merch over on there's a page there for VOSR International merch. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got mouse pads, we've got desk pads that are really nice. So quite a few things on there, and you can go check out, and you can support the broadcast by picking up some VOSR International merchandise. Then I usually have pages dedicated to segments of the show. For more information, I'll have links to videos that pertain to the segment. You can head over there and check that out. I'll have pictures. If I'm describing something on the segment here, I'll have a picture of it, and you can go over there and you can check out and see what I was talking about. So go over there, and it's always good to just keep returning back and checking out the website. I usually keep that updated fairly well, and it's a good way to for everybody to get more information on some of the segments that are being broadcast here on VOSR International. Contacting us, it's always a good way to contact us too by going to the website. There is a mail icon there that you can click, and it'll take you right to the email, and you can just send us an email from there. You can also go over on Facebook at VOSR International. You can join our group there, and you can post questions or comments about the broadcast over there. And I check that all the time too. So we'll make sure that anybody who responds there, I'll get some of those responses on the air broadcast. So a lot of times they're just reception reports or comments about the show. And there are also reception reports of different broadcasts you're picking up and different things. So it's always good. Go over there and post those out there if you have questions. There's a good group of people out there that'll help out. And there's been quite a few more people joining that Facebook group recently. So it's been really good. Head over to Reddit if you're on that format. you can head over to Grundig Shortwave Radios and join us over there. You don't have to have a Grundig radio. All radios are welcome. Head over there, and I put my announcements on there when the shows are going to be starting. I usually try to give advance notice a few hours before the broadcast, so they serve as reminders. But you can go over there, and that one, that actually has been going quite a bit longer. I had that one actually before the broadcast started, so that one's a little over a year. And we have about 1,300 members in there. So there's a big group. You can do the same. You can post reception reports, post questions, post questions about the broadcast, about the show, and I will definitely get those on the air also. And I'm in some Facebook groups also, and if I do see those and I come across them, I do mention them on the mailbag segment too. If you pick up our broadcast on 3975 kilohertz from Shortwave Gold from Lower Saxony, Germany on Thursdays at 1900 UTC, they contacted me and they said they are going to be opening up 6160 kilohertz. And I may do a simultaneous broadcast on that frequency also, so you can check that out. I will have more information in the future, and I will post once it starts over on our website at VOSRinternational.com. It sounds like that'll be sometime in April here. They were going to add that on to the different schedule there. So they contacted me and asked me if I was interested, and I told them that I was, and we'll give it a try probably for the month of April and see how we get for responses, and that hopefully that'll open up that whole area for more listeners. And lastly, just as I was getting my year scheduled out here, I do have a couple of trips that I have planned. We're going to be going to Maui in May, and then we're going to Oahu in August. We're going to be gone for a week each time. We may have a rebroadcast during that time. We'll see how things go. I might even give an update segment on how things went on those trips. It's usually the only time I don't talk about radio is when I make a trip like that. But I just wanted to let you know, and I will do another announcement as it gets closer, and when I have more information on what's going to go on. And I will probably send out a newsletter then on from the website at VOSRinternational.com. So we got a couple trips coming up: Maui in May and Oahu in August. All right, and with that, on to the show. And now for another segment of historic shortwave radio broadcasts. And this one is going to be about Hanoi Hannah. And I already did one about Tokyo Rose and 0 Hour. And so this one is going to be very similar because they use the same tactic for propaganda during the Vietnam War. I actually did get a couple emails from listeners who were in the Vietnam War, and they related to the Tokyo Rose and knew about that that propaganda broadcaster, but they said they were much more familiar with Hanoi Hannah from their generation. So I'm just going to go over a little bit about Hanoi Hannah, and I do have a short clip of her actually giving a broadcast. So Hanoi Hannah's real name was Rin Yi Nao, and now I probably don't have that pronounced very well, but I will have all this information up over on our website at VOSRinternational.com. So she was born in 1931, and she passed away on September 30th of 2016. And she was a Vietnamese radio personality, best known for her work during the Vietnam War when she made English language broadcasts for North Vietnam directed at the United States troops. So her early life, her father was a successful businessman who owned the largest glass factory in French Indochina. She later stated that she grew eager to learn English because of her desire to watch her favorite films, such as Gone with the Wind, without any subtitles. Her family provided her with private lessons in English. In 1955, when she was 24 years old, she joined the Voice of Vietnam radio station and was chosen to read the English language newscast aimed at listeners in the Asia's English-speaking countries. One of her tutors and mentors in the station was Australian journalist Wilfred Bertrand. At this time, she adopted the alias of Thu Yang, and meaning autumn fragrance. And it was easier and shorter for her non-Vietnamese listeners. So during the Vietnam War, she became famous among U.S. soldiers for her broadcasts on Radio Hanoi. She wrote the scripts alongside of the People's Army of Vietnam and then translated them to English. They were intended to frighten and shame the soldiers into leaving their posts. She made 3 broadcasts a day, reading a list of newly killed or imprisoned Americans, and playing popular U.S. Anti-war songs in an effort to incite feelings of nostalgia and homesickness, attempting to persuade U.S. GIs and U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War that it was unjust and immoral. U.S. Navy ships and personnel were also targeted in her broadcasts. She was reading out the names of crew members and saying that they were all going to die. She also received and played recorded messages from Americans who were against the war, saying later that she thought these messages were the most effective of all, the Americans willing to believe that their own people rather than their adversary. In January 1966, an article by Tom Titi described the program. Hannah's shows are invariably the same. After the news, and it is an editorial denouncing U.S. escalation of the war. Then a recording by the Asian soprano who sounds as if she's having her ears pierced. Then the mailbag time. And one of her typical broadcasts begins as follows. And you're going to hear one of these later on in the segment. How are you, G.I. Joe? It seems to me that most of you are poorly informed about going to war. To say nothing about the correct explanation of your presence over here, nothing is more confused than to be ordered into a war, to die, or to be maimed for life without the faintest idea of what's going on. So few, if any, desertions are thought to have happened because of her work, and the soldiers hooted at her scare tactics. They were sometimes impressed, however, that she mentioned the correct location of their unit when they would and then they would give her a toast to throw beer cans at the radio. Named U.S. casualties and welcomed Navy ships into port with their correct arrival details and crew members' names. There were exaggerated legends with rumors that she would give clues about anything from specific PAVN attacks to soldiers' girlfriends cheating on them at home. In reality, most of her information came from publications as the U.S. military newspaper Stars and Stripes. So in 1975, after the war, she moved to Ho Chi Minh City with her husband. She was then offered a job at HTV, and she died in Ho Chi Minh City on September 30th of 2016 at the age of 85. So this was kind of typical of these propaganda broadcasts during wars, and so they were really hard to tell how effective they were. But it was something that was actually easy for people to do, and they were able to get those messages out even without knowing how effective it really was. There's very hard to keep stats on any of that type of thing unless somebody mentions it. If they defect or go AWOL or whatever. But there isn't much information on how effective it really was. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this clip. It's a little bit longer. It's about 14 minutes or so. And it goes into a lot of different clips. She did give reports, just like, Tokyo Rose did, so it was more like a show. It was more news oriented, and again, she did play some anti-war propaganda music over the years. So this was more like a show, but these were a lot of the messages that she sent, and definitely when she was doing her reporting, she was stuck these in there constantly. So I'm going to go ahead and start the recording. Here is Hanoi Hannah.
They do not care what is happening over here. They are busy enjoying themselves. What is this war going to prove, GI? It will end eventually, and you'll have nothing to show for it. Your people do not like you. Your family sees you as an animal. Even your dreams will be nightmares of the defeat you suffered. Has it not pained you to know your sacrifice in Vietnam means nothing to your people? They have forgotten about you. Does that not tell you something? They judge you wrongly, GI. They do not support you. They do not praise you. Your great nation has abandoned you. Your life means nothing to them. Take a good look around you, GI. This great nation of Vietnam is the last place you will see. You will never see your home. You will never see your family, ever again. Join the vigil of peace. All over the world, people are calling this war unjust. Lay down your weapons. Go home and be with your family. Vietnam is not your concern. Why do you fight here for our future when back home you do not have one? What will you return to after this war? You will not come out of this alive. You have an entire nation of patriots ready to free their country. Would you not do the same if invaders came and tried to take away your home? You are not fighting for the security of your country. You are fighting for the profits of the few rich who need you to die so they can buy bigger homes. GI, your government has abandoned you. They have ordered you to die, GI. Do not trust them. Defects, GI. It is a very good idea to lead a sinking ship. They lied to you, GI. You know you cannot win this war. Your rich leaders grow richer, while you're dying in the swamp, GI. They will give you a medal, GI, but only after you are dead. Your government lies to you every day, old soldier. You have lost this war, GI. Your army will leave you behind. Imperialists need you fight this war, GI. They do not care about you. GI, your government has betrayed you. They will not return for you. GI, your airplanes bombed your own men. You are not safe here. The skies are dangerous, GI. They will break on you tonight. Your pilots do not care that you are down here, GI. You cannot take foxholes to hide in, G.I. Joe. Your bosses will fire you. G.I., your helicopters fell from the sky like broken birds. They cannot see you from your airplane, G.I. They come to bomb you. I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you what is happening in the combat zone. But you will soon see that I speak for the truth. There is no victory for you in Vietnam. How are you, G.I.? Are you scared? You should be. You can die at any moment. It could be from shots from far off, or by spray from close up. You will never see it coming. The MDA are everywhere. G.I., why are you here? You should be at home with your honey, eating hamburgers, and drinking milkshakes. The longer you are away, the more chance there will be that she will be with another boy. No one loves you. No one cares. You are alone. Hello, it is I, your lady of truth. While you are dying in the mud and jungle, big companies make millions of dollars from your suffering. Are you really over here to save lives? Or are you over here to allow fat old men from wealthy companies to make big profits? It is time for your daily dose of truth. How many of you GIs are from rich homes? Not many. Why is the poor boy from modest home are the one who must die while the rich boy is at home learning to make money and spending time with your girlfriend? I heard that many GIs died during the last battle. You should stop now while you can. Only more of you will lose your life for nothing. This is the Truth Lady coming to you once again with news of the war that generals do not want you to hear. Camp Holloway was overrun and damaged very badly by my MDA comrades. Many Americans died for nothing. Imperialist soldier, go home. Do not die in the jungle, thousands of miles away from your homeland. This is not your war. You fight for our freedom? What about your freedom? Is everyone equal in America? Hello, American soldier. Again, you have failed to defeat the brave MDA fighters defending our homeland. They have made Hill 137 a graveyard for many of your GI friends already. And when you get there, it will be your resting place too. American GI, the ground war is turning against you. Every battle you enter, the MDA drives you out. You are no longer the hard charger. You are the prey waiting to die. How are you, GI? GI. Your fighting skills are lacking. NDA soldiers destroy your every move. It is futile to continue fighting when you are so heavily outmatched. The war is not worth fighting, GI. Your commander died. They will hurt like casualties when you know many of your friends have died. How can you believe anything they tell you? Hello, GI. Again, a major defeat has been dealt to you and your friends. This war is beyond your skill. Go home. Be with your family. Leave while you can. American GI, your weapons will not save you. Our soldiers have something you do not, the will to defend their land. They can never be outmanned, outgunned, or outmatched. How many of your friends must die before you realize you cannot defeat the mighty troops of the North Vietnamese army? They are willing to die for their country. Are you willing to die for the rich leaders who sent you here? You cannot win this war, GI. Every battle you face will end in your death. No amount of bombs and soldiers will defeat the spirit of the people. We fight for our homeland. What do you fight for? The men that brought you here are responsible for thousands of deaths and the suffering of the innocent. We do not hate you. We oppose the government who sent you here to die for their political gain. You are the puppets of the rich men who wage wars for big houses in fancy neighborhoods. They look to profit from the spilling of your blood. What have they ever done for you and your family? The North Vietnamese soldier is prepared to sacrifice his life for his homeland. What are you prepared to do? Are you willing to die? You fight the same battle over and over, struggling for the same objective. It is futile. You cannot win, GI. No matter how many freedom fighters you may kill, there will always be another to take his place. It is the will of the people. We will never surrender.
All right, so you get that's the idea of the whole thing, is that propaganda keep driving that same message over and over and over again, and again, not knowing how effective it actually is. But anyways, that's our segment on Hanoi Henna. Let us know what you think. Send us an email at VOSRINT@yahoo.com. That's VOSRINT@yahoo.com. Or head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com, and you can click on the mail icon and contact us that way. And now, on to the mailbag. First, we have a email from a regular listener, Adrian, out of Malta. And this was back on March 5th, listening to VOSR on 3975 kilohertz at 1900 UTC. He was using an SDR-20 from Malta with an SINPO of 54554. He did send an audio file. I think I'm going to start a page over on the website of VOSRinternational.com, and I'll put some of these clips on there so you can hear how the broadcast is coming through through certain parts of the world on the different frequencies that the show is broadcast out. So thanks again, Adrian. That it is a great signal there, and happy that 3975 kilohertz is working so well. Next, we have a email from a first-time listener, EBC80. He writes, "Hi, how are you? Noticed nice to hear your show on shortwave radio on 15770 kilohertz. I am picking you up for the first time at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am receiving you on an ICOM ICR71A with a long wire on the roof at 8 feet in length. I normally use this wire for amateur radio CB stations at 10 meters. But your signal is very strong with only temporal fading occasionally. God bless and hope to hear from you soon. What is your favorite receiver if you do have a favorite one? My favorite vintage receiver is a Helicrafter SX28 with great audio, plenty of controls, and filter noisy stations, IF narrowing, and crystal facing filtering. Yes, thank you very much. I do have a favorite radio that I use right now is my Grundig Satellite 800 Millennium. It's really fun to operate, easy, very intuitive, and it does a great job with just about any antenna I put on it. As far as vintage, I would love to have a Helicrafter's SX28, but I do have two great Helicrafters that I loved working with. I have the SX71 and I have the SX100. They both are about the same. The SX100 might work slightly better, but it really seems I do like to operate the SX71 a little bit more. It's just a little more fun to operate and control. They both do a great job, and I've got quite a few videos up on my YouTube channel, Wavecrest Guy. So I've got quite a few playlists over there. You can check them out and see them in action. I've got the Helicrafter speakers hooked up to them. So those are my favorites. And I'm glad you found the show, and hopefully be a regular listener. Thanks for the email, EBC80. Next, we have an email from Justin, and he is a first-time listener, and he writes, "G'day from Australia, just listening on 15770 kilohertz, listening on a Texan PL880 with an internal long wire antenna, and you are coming in loud and clear. I'm on the east coast of NSW in a town of Albury. A great show that you have, and I'm looking forward to listening again." And these are excellent messages when people find us. I don't get 15770 kilohertz here in Hawaii, so I have to go on a Kiwi SDR, and I grab different radios from all out the world to see how it's coming in. At first, I never checked down in Australia, so I don't know if something changed from when I first started broadcasting there on that frequency. I thought I did check, actually, but I didn't hear anything coming into Australia. But lately I have been checking, and the signal has been coming in really well over in Australia. So that's great. And I even checked New Zealand, too, and it's coming in great there, too. So it's really good to see that. And getting an email and adding another pin onto Australia, onto our listener map is great also. So I sent him a EQSL, and he did get back to me. He said, "Thank you, Jeff. Looking forward to your next show, and cheers for the picture." And it was just from the EQSL. So thanks again, Justin. Hopefully you'll be a regular listener, and we'll hear from you again. And next we have another email from regular listener Joe from New Jersey, and he writes, "Aloha, Jeff. Here's an interesting video from a DXer from Virginia visiting Hawaii 4 years ago. He did medium wave DXing there and heard some interesting catches from Japan and those Pacific islands along with USAMers. See if you think that the Spanish station on 1010 kilohertz was coming all the way from Cuba. Based on the power, I guess that may very well be. You really should try some AM DXing on the Otsun DX286. as that radio is good as they say it is, I hope that you may have a shot at New Zealand, Australia, Japan, and so on. You never know what may happen. Take care and have a great day. Thanks for the email, Joe. Yes, he did send a link to this email. I'm going to put it over on our website so you can go check it out about this person doing the DXing while he was visiting on Hawaii. And yes, I do plan on doing some videos with the Oatson DX286 on AM. I do have that Grundig AN200 antenna I'm going to use with it. In general, I haven't gotten too much here over on Molokai. I don't know if it's where I'm located or whatever, but I definitely am going to try again, and I didn't give it a lot of time neither, and I do have to do more on the AM band with the 9 kilohertz steps instead of the 10 kilohertz steps to get different countries. So I'm going to be trying that also, and you'll be seeing some videos. So thanks for the thoughts there, Joe, and thanks for continuing to listen to VOSR International. And next we got an email from Todd from Vancouver, Washington. And he writes, just thought I'd send a picture of my 1939 Hammerlund HQ120X. I had a good shot with the VOSR mouse pad, and I love these old radios. It was currently hooked up to a receive loop above my roof on a pole, and it performs very well. He sent a picture, and I've got these on our website at VOSRinternational.com. You can go, we have some merch over there, and he picked up one of our desk pads. It's got the VOSR International establishment logo on it, and it says our frequencies on the other side. It's a really nice pad. I use it myself. If you're familiar with my videos, you will definitely see it in there. And it works really well when you got a radio and you're setting it down. It's a nice little cushion pad, and it works really well. So it does have good function too. So go over there and check out our merchandise. I'm glad you picked it up, Todd. It looks great. And if you want to see that, head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com and click on the listeners' radios, and you'll see it over there. Thanks again, Todd. So that concludes our mailbag segment. Don't forget to send in your reception reports or any comments you have about the show. Send an email to VOSRINT@yahoo.com. That's VOSRINT@yahoo.com. Or head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com, and you can click on the mail icon and contact us that way. And now for an equipment segment, and this one is going to be a little bit different for equipment because it is actually a website. And I was looking over on shortwave and Reddit, and under the shortwave subgroup, there was a posting, and I came across it a few weeks ago, and I contacted the person who had the post, and I asked him if he'd be able to do a short segment for us to tell us about the what he did, his website, and so he was able to do that, and I do have that coming up. But I'm going to read his post that was over on Reddit. This is back a couple weeks ago. So he writes, back in 2024, I created shortwave.live, a shortwave radio schedule website to help people get into the hobby. Since then, it helped a lot of people, including many who have been in this hobby for a long time. This year, I'm launching this new forum site to build a community for shortwave listeners. And then he asks, why not Discord server or subreddit? I wanted this forum to be a good online resource for shortwave, and I want people to be able to find our discussions through search engines. The internet is much more closed place now, and if you want to see Discord discussions, you need a Discord account, which even asks for ID verification to view certain things. Reddit is also a much more closed place now. They sometimes don't even allow you to read a post without an account. It's worth mentioning that the Reddit website is too heavy and full of unnecessary JavaScript. The website from 2002 loads faster than Reddit. A website from 2002 loads faster than Reddit. For these reasons, I started this forum website. I use Discourse from the forum software, and everything is hosted on my server. All you need is an email address to sign up if you want to participate in a discussion or post something. You don't need an account if you just want to read, and all of our discussions are open for anyone to see. So go over and check it out. I did go check it out. He does have the forum started, and it is a pretty good resource for shortwave listeners. You might want to go check this out. I will have the information on our website at VOSRinternational.com. You can go over there. I'll have the link, and you can click on it and check it out. But for right now, here is the segment that he made up for his website.
Hello, VOSR International. I'm Donald, the creator of the shortwave schedule website called shortwave.live. After I posted about my site on Reddit, Jeff invited me to create a segment for his shortwave broadcast. It is an honor to be featured. I got into the shortwave listening hobby at age 9 when my brother bought me a radio. I stuck with it for a while until that radio broke, but I eventually found my way back to it in 2023 after discovering an old receiver in my parents' home. That same year, I bought a Retekes Phi 115 for shortwave listening. Then, in the summer of 2024, I created shortwave.live to help other listeners find frequencies. The site now features a forum for the shortwave community as well. Since the rise of the internet, the popularity of shortwave has continued to decline, making it a niche hobby, even though it remains the most censorship-resistant communication medium. Personally, listening to shortwave radio has helped me overcome my social media addiction. I believe this hobby is a fun alternative to social media. I now find discovering broadcasts more interesting than scrolling through feeds. The fact that radio signals travel from other parts of the planet using the ionosphere fascinates me. Anyone with curiosity would find this hobby interesting. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
So I'd really like to thank him for taking the time to record that segment and give you a little information about his website. He is known as pseudo_guy on Reddit. So you'll be able to check him out over there. He is a part of our Grundig Shortwave Radio group also, so you'll be able to see if he does any posts on our website over there. And don't forget, you can go over and check out his website. I'll have the links over on our website at VOSRinternational.com. I'll have a page set up for it, and you can go over there and check it out. So let us know what you think. Send us an email at VOSRINT@yahoo.com. That's VOSRINT@yahoo.com. Or you can head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com, and you can click on the mail icon and contact us that way. And now we're going to have another segment of On This Day in Shortwave Radio History. April 10th, 1924, the Third National Radio Conference made 3 new shortwave bands available to the U.S. amateurs at 80 meters, 3.75 megahertz, 40 meters at 7 megahertz, and 20 meters at 14 megahertz. April 15th, 1972, Radio Netherlands celebrated its 25th anniversary with a special broadcast from Bonaire Relay Station in the Netherlands, Antilles, on the frequency 11730 kilohertz. April 15th, 2017, Radio Netherlands 70th Anniversary Reenactment. A special 70th anniversary broadcast featuring former staff was transmitted from Germany via shortwave on 6005 kilohertz and 3985 kilohertz in 2017 to commemorate the station's history. April 25th, 1874, Marconi is born. He is also known as the father of radio. April 29th, 1982, Radio Netherlands Media Network. A classic episode of the renowned Media Network program with Jonathan Marks was recorded. This program was a staple for shortwave listeners worldwide, often focusing on DXing new stations and media analysis. April 29th, 2025, Radio Exterior de España returns. It returned to shortwave transmission following a massive blackout that affected Spain and other regions of Europe the day prior. May 5th, 1945. Liberation of the Netherlands, Radio Orange. The Dutch Prime Minister announced the liberation of the Netherlands from over Nazi control over Radio Orange, a key shortwave service broadcasting from London to occupied Netherlands during World War II. May 6, 1945. Axis Sally's last broadcast. Mildred Gillars, known as Axis Sally, delivered her final propaganda broadcast to Allied troops from Germany. This was the last Nazi propaganda transmission before the fall of Berlin. And that ends the segment of On This Day in Shortwave Radio History. Let us know what you think. Send us an email at VOSRINT@yahoo.com. That's VOSRINT@yahoo.com. Or head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com. You can click on the mail icon and contact us that way.
And now for an equipment segment. And we're going to do a radio with this one. And it is going to be the Sangen ATS 909X2. Now, if you listen to the mailbag, you'll definitely hear a lot of listeners have this radio and use this radio. And now I do not own this radio, but it does have a lot of features, and it is a really good radio out there on the market. So it's definitely something you should check out if it's in your budget. And that seems to be the biggest complaint about it is how much it is. So right now on Amazon, the price is $378.89 for the radio. So again, it is not cheap. It is listed as a portable. I would almost call it a desktop myself because it is portable. I mean, you can definitely pick it up and carry it. It does have a case, but it definitely is a handful also. So it is a fairly big radio, which, again, to me, depending on your use, this could fit the bill as a portable radio and as a desktop type radio because the size. I think that to me that's one of the benefits to this is being a little bit bigger. The buttons have a little bit more space. The buttons are a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to operate. It does have some multi-function buttons on it, but again, a very good size in my opinion for a radio. So I'm going to go into the features a little bit. And this is one of those radios that pretty much has it all also. Is FM, shortwave, midwave, longwave, air multiband radio. Does have the sidebands, upper and lower sidebands. About the only thing that this doesn't have is weather on it, weather stations. So I have the Sea Crane Skywave SSB2. I was looking for a weather radio. Since I live in Hawaii here, I wanted something that would be able to keep me up to date with any notices, living in a hurricane area. So that was something that I was looking for. And then as going through and wanting to get into shortwave radio, it had all the other features also that I was looking for. I was looking for something a little bit more smaller also than this one. So while the features are similar, except for the Crane has the weather radio, weather band on it, this one pretty much has everything also. And I always say the Sea Crane is really a jack of all trades, and it does just about all of them really well. Usually when you try to get too much and put too much in a package, it'll do some things better than others. And that is true with the Sea Crane, but it does everything really well. Now, the Sangen here is going to be the same thing. This is, it's got a lot of features compared to some just shortwave radios, and they have some bands on it. This does everything really well from all the reviews and all the people that have written in and talked about this radio. So we'll go over some of the features here, what it has, and what it comes with. So first off, what's in the box? The owner manual comes with it, of course, and then it has a switchable AC adapter, so you are able to power this radio by plugging it in. It has a portable shortwave antenna some earbuds, and a carrying pouch. So if you do want to use this as a portable, you will have to get some batteries to get this working without plugging the radio into the wall. We'll touch a little bit into the specifications. The width of the radio is 8.14 inches. The height of the radio is 5.27 inches. The depth is 1.61 inches, and the weight is 1.6 pounds. So again, not a small radio, nothing you're going to be popping into your pocket or anything like that. It is a larger radio to begin with. So I'm going to go through some of the additional details of this, and this is just going to be like a checkbox of things that the radio has and can do. It has 1,674 station presets with 3 individual memory banks. That is a huge amount of stations that you can save on this radio, and it'll pretty much, you'll have to keep a log if you're going to keep that many stations in the presets. You have a brand new airband mode. It goes from 118 to 137 megahertz. The ATS part of the name stands for Auto Tuning System, and it has that on long wave, medium wave, short wave, and FM. It has 5 tuning methods: direct frequency tuning, auto scanning, manual tuning, memory recall, and rotary tuning. Which I definitely like. I do like turning a dial, but there are definitely other times where either scanning or using the button to go up and down really is a good feature to have. It also has fine tuning and quick shift tuning controls. Fine tuning is very important when you're using the sidebands and sometimes even in shortwave. Where you can tune it in a little bit better to be able to pull a station in and get the best reception you possibly can. It has 3 alarm timers with the radio or with HWS, which is Humane Wake System buzzer, and it has 42 time zones with daylight savings time setting and 2 editable city names, so you can and personalize it and set it up to your location for sure. It has manual and automatic bandwidth control and information indications for RDS, PS, PTY, RT, SNR, RSSI, memory bank, single sideband, USB, LSB, 10 or 20 hertz in the fine-tuned step-up. So all those will have a indicator as you are using them, and you can see it right on the screen. It has a squelch function, and you can use that while you are listening to the airbands. Threshold is for receiving threshold to eliminate weak transmissions, and then dual conversions for shortwave, long wave, medium wave, and the airbands. Dual conversion is usually on your better radios, with some of course going to triple conversions. Advanced battery charger with a faulty detection feature, battery and single strength indicator, individual headphone amplifier, FM software feature, multifunction menu, larger LCD screen, LED backlit, and it's edible station display of up to 10 characters, tone control, that's music, normal, and news, and an adjustable sleep timer. So this radio is a upgrade from the ATS 909X series, and so this is the X2, and it has a couple features that the first generation did not have, and it has a couple changes. So the station presets on the first generation there's 406 station presets, and on this one, as I mentioned, there's 1,674, so quite an increase there. The airband mode is a added feature onto the second generation here. The first generation did not have one of those. The information indicators for RDS, PS, PTY, RT, SNR, RSSI, and the memory bank were also not on the first gen. That's a new feature for the second gen. Then the advanced battery charger with the faulty detection of the battery. That is also on the new generation, was not on the previous version. The first gen did not have FM soft mute, and it did not enable station display with up to 10 characters on the first generation. So you can find some of them first generations around. They've been around a long time, and you can definitely find some of those around, but you will not have those new added features that I just went over here. So I did mention this does come with a real type antenna, and it goes up to 23 feet. The signal reception can be significantly improved with an external antenna, just like pretty much any radio. So having that antenna jack is definitely a feature that you want to have if you're serious about listening to shortwave. So the antenna supports single sideband SSB, that's upper sideband, lower sideband, 10 or 20 hertz fine tuning step with the squelch function, and you can adjust the receiving threshold to eliminate weak transmissions. Also, the rotary wheel. The rotary wheel offers easy tuning and a setting adjustment. By pressing the enter button while rotating the wheel, you can tune the radio at 10 times the speed, making it much more efficient to tune your desired channels if you are using the wheel. So again, another feature that is going to be really helpful when you're going between stations, especially when there's a lot of distance between those frequencies. So the brand Sangen, they've been around a long time, since 1974. They've been putting out good radios and good quality equipment since then. And this is really, if you're really serious about a good DXing rig, you'll want to check out one of these. And I know there's a lot of people that do have them. So let me know, are you thinking about purchasing a Sangen TS 909X2? Do you already have one? Tell us your thoughts about it. If you had any issues with it, and how is it working for you? Definitely right now, the biggest negative I see is the pricing at $374. But I know a lot of people swear by this radio and have really good luck using it and really enjoy using it. You got to be able to enjoy using the radio, for it to have any luck with it to begin with. And this has a lot of features to make that much easier than some other brands. So send us an email at VOSRINT@yahoo.com. That's VOSRINT@yahoo.com. Or head over to our website at VOSRinternational.com, and you can click on the mail icon and get a hold of us that way. And that concludes our broadcast. Be sure to catch our broadcasts every Saturday at 0300 UTC on 9455 kHz, and also on Saturdays at 2300 UTC on 15770 kHz, transmitted by WRMI Radio Miami International from Okeechobee, Florida. We are also broadcasting on Thursdays at 1900 UTC on 3975 kHz, transmitted by Shortwave Radio in Lower Saxony, Germany. Until next time, ahoy ho everyone.